This is a 2020 Honda CRV. It has all-wheel drive and it's the hybrid. And today we're going to review it.
We'd like to thank our friends at Luther Honda of Mankato for loaning us this beautiful 2020 Honda CRV Hybrid for our review today.
Hey folks, I'm Rob.
And I'm Nathan.
And we are Two Guys in a Ride. And say, Nate, what are we taking a look at today?
Hey, today folks, we are taking a look at this beautiful 2020 Honda CRV Hybrid.
That's right. But before we do, if you want to keep up to date with all the new cars and trucks and SUVs out there, plus you want to learn about how to operate all the techno wizardry and infotainment systems in the new cars, and you like cool collector car stories,
take a moment to hit that subscribe button down below and ring that bell notification up above so you never miss a video.
That's right. So what do you say, Nate?
Hey, let's go for a ride.
And I had a little chance to drive it to the filming location, and I found the ride to be very comfortable. It's an SUV ride. It's not a sedan ride, but you're not expecting that. Very adequately comfortable. I really like that. You'll notice this thing when you see the steering wheel cover. It's a leather cover, but I just like the feel of it.
Right.
It feels really good in your hand. It is easy to get in and out. It's the right height, so easy. Yeah, really easy to get in and out. In terms of how everything is laid out in the car, just within reach, everything is right there. You got voice command. This car does include navigation. It also has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and we'll get into that in the interior review. But everything you could possibly want is right there, either from your voice command or right there with the infotainment screen. So easily within reach for everything. And well laid out. Honda's put a lot of thought into where they put their buttons and what they do, and they make it fairly simple to run the driver's information center and the infotainment screen. So,
talk about infotainment screen real quick. One of the things I like, it is a very, very bright day out today. Not a cloud in the sky, and the lighting of the you've got it in the navigation right now.
Yeah,
it's crisp and clear and bright.
It does have a very high definition screen. And you can see just the clarity of everything. It's just, there's no trouble seeing it whatsoever. And we've seen some cars that are.
Right. Yep.
The screens get hard to get, they get washed out. Not this one. But I also like the fact that they have a physical power on and off and volume button.
Yes.
That you can also tap to go through some audio controls. Very nice. In terms of just driving around town, that we're just kind of driving around a neighborhood right now, and it's nimble. It's got a fairly tight turning circumference, so it's just in a nice small footprint. So it's easy to manipulate in and out of traffic. In terms of parking, very easy front and rear sensors. It also has a rear view backup camera that has 3 different angles. Which makes, and dynamic swivel guidelines, which just makes it easy to park. If you don't have a backup camera on your current car, you're going to absolutely love the newer cars.
Right.
What a wonderful safety feature. It makes backing up so much easier. Please don't forget to check your mirrors anyways.
Right.
This is very nice.
Yeah.
It's funny. It doesn't feel like it's a small SUV.
No.
I mean, on the inside, you've got
There's
so much room in here.
Yep. Oh, I see we have the seats folded down too, so that's cool.
Yeah. But boy, spacious in here.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to pull over and let Rob out, and then I'm going to just keep going.
That's supposed to be let Rob drive.
Oh, is that what it says in the script? Oh. All right, we are going to pull over here. And sadly, I shall let him drive, and I will crawl into the back seat this time.
Okay. Really nice, really quiet in here. My goodness. We're in town, and we're going to neighborhoods, and we're going over not nice roads, and it's very subdued, very quiet. I like that. You don't get a lot of intrusive sound. You know, safety systems on this vehicle are phenomenal. You've got the ACE structure, which is the Honda's high-strength steel safety cage, basically, that's around you. You've got all your nannies, your ABS, your lane keeping assist, your mitigation, lane mitigation, I guess that's the same thing.
Collision mitigation.
Collision mitigation,
front collision.
thank you. Front collision mitigation. You've got sensors out front and out back. You've got camera, rear view camera. You have my favorite being the adaptive cruise control. And then, of course, on top of that, this is the hybrid version. So you've got the 181 horsepower electric motor, and it's so cool being that, you know, Honda now has brought in their hybrid technology to this best-selling vehicle. It's just amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it. And then we talk about fit and finish. Come on. I mean, look at this. You know, I'm not a big fan of fake wood. It never seems to do right. You never can quite get it. This is done pretty well. It does have, in the bright light, it has like a bronze look to it. So I'm not too, you know, enamored with that.
Although, if you had to choose between that and piano black.
Oh, I'll take this at any time.
Right.
And I love the fact that now all around the controls here are matte black and not that piano black. I'm just not a fan. But in this color of this plastic wood, fake wood, it's a good shade that makes the interior look lighter and brighter. And you do have good sight lines all around, but it just goes well. It makes it makes it a little bit more upscale, but it makes it look more open. And for that, I will give it props. It is very, very nice. Holy cow.
Yeah, so it pulls.
That's pretty good punch. Wow. That's all right. Okay, so coming up next, my exterior review, and then later Nathan will take you for a tour on the inside, show you everything that's here. But after that, we're going to cut a separate video as well that is an infotainment video only, and he'll show you how to use the driver's infotainment screen and then the center infotainment screen, and talk to you about all the bells and whistles that are on this vehicle, and there's a lot. So keep watching. This is the 2020 Honda CRV Hybrid. Trim levels are the Hybrid LX at $27,750, the Hybrid EX at $30,260, the Hybrid EXL at $32,750, and this, the Hybrid Touring, starting at $35,950. This is the 2020 Honda CRV Hybrid Touring, all-wheel drive, and is presented here in Lunar Silver exterior with a light gray interior, and this particular vehicle stickers at $37,070. Now, it's powered by a 2-liter inline 4-cylinder 16-valve engine with turbo and sequential multi-point fuel injection. It produces 143 horsepower and 129 pound-foot of torque. There is an AC synchronous permanent magnet electric motor producing 181 horsepower and 232 foot-pound of torque. So total system horsepower is 212 horsepower. And it does also have real-time all-wheel drive with intelligent control system. Now, up front, it does have LED headlights with auto on and off high and low beams. You also do have down below, you've got the square LEDs. They are LED fog lights. And it does have the nice shiny black grille, and it does have the Honda chrome emblem and chrome strip. There are body colored bumpers with black impact strip, and I like the chrome lower accents. This also, being the hybrid, has an active grille shutter. It also has parking sensors on the front, and up top you have rain sensing variable intermittent wipers. Let's take a look along the side. Okay, along the side we do have the 19-inch alloy wheels, and they are wrapped in P235/55 HR 19s all-season tires. Now up front there is a McPherson strut front suspension with 28.6 millimeter tubular stabilizer bar, and out back it is a multi-link double wishbone rear suspension with 13mm solid stabilizer bar. Now again, you do have body colored, heated, and power adjustable mirrors with integrated turn signals. You see the turn signals right here. It does have remote entry system, the little grid right here you push to lock and unlock, and it does have the body colored door handles. You see it does have as well the rear privacy glass, and it does have kind of the matte brushed stainless sunroof rails and sunroof panel up top. Let's take a look around back. Okay, out back you do have the body colored roofline spoiler with the integrated high mount brake light. And also this is a power liftgate, so that's really cool on a midsize SUV. Another thing I really do like, it's got a reverse linked intermittent wiper, and that's here. So when you put it in reverse, it will go ahead and wipe for you if it needs to. And it is also a heated rear window, and it does have a heated wiper zone to help melt off the ice in the wintertime. Of course, you do have the mandatory rear view camera, and it does have parking sensors, and it also does have dual chrome exhaust finishers. Now, as I said, it is a power liftgate, so inside, the cargo volume with the rear seats up, as you see here, is 32.2 cubic feet. Rear seats both folded down is 68.7 cubic feet. Now, some of the safety features on this vehicle are vehicle stability assist with traction control, forward collision warning, lane departure warning, collision mitigation braking system, road departure mitigation system, adaptive cruise control, smart vent front side airbags, side curtain airbags with rollover sensor, advanced front airbags, and so much more. This vehicle is so safe, even Nathan could drive it. So, let's talk about the dimensions. Okay, overall width is 73 inches, front track 62.9, rear track 63.5. Does have a wheelbase of 104.7 inches, and it has an overall length of 182.1 inches. Its ground clearance is 8.2 inches. It has an approach angle of 18.9 degrees, and it has a departure angle of 23.1 degrees. Weight distribution, 57% front, 43% rear, and it does have a turning diameter of 37.4 feet. Maximum towing, 1,500 pounds. Curb weight, 3,649 pounds. Now, let's talk about our spade scale. Safety, of course, is first. And as I said just a few minutes ago, this vehicle is loaded with tons of active and passive safety features. Next up, performance. 0 to 60, 7.6 seconds. Quarter mile, 15.9 seconds. Top speed, 115 miles per hour. Now, the appearance. Well, beyond the hybrid badges, the blue hybrid badges, it's still a CRV, and that's a very good thing. Lots of style and practicality in one fuel-conscious SUV. Let's talk about dependability. Other than the fact that it is a Honda, it is 3 years, 36,000 miles basic warranty. It has a 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty, and it has an 8-year, 100,000 mile hybrid system warranty. So, lastly, economy. Well, combined it's 38, city it's 40, and highway is 35. Not bad for an SUV, so that hybrid really does help. So in summary, you know, today just 7% of all Honda models sold in the world are electrified, but the company says that will grow to 2/3 by 2030. More Honda hybrids are on the way. Let's just hope they're all as good as this CRV. So, now let's take a look and a tour of the inside, but before we do, take a moment, give us a like, and click on that subscribe button down below. So, what do you say, Nate? Take it away.
All right, stepping inside the 2020 CRV Hybrid, this is the touring trim level. You have got auto up and down front windows, standard powered rear windows, you've got your window lockout, lock controls, and then your left-right mirror controls right here. They are manually folding mirrors. And then you have a 2-person memory setting for the seats. And of course, you do have a bottle storage down here, along with ample storage in here and also back in here. I like the combination of colors on the door. I like the dark gray here, and then the light gray, and then the fake light matte wood trim. I really like that. Of course, you got one of your speakers right here in the door. The seat itself is 12-way power, and that includes a 4-way power lumbar adjustment. Okay. Moving up here, you have got your fuel release button here. You have your hood release button here. Nice left footrest. Okay, and then coming up here, you've got a little coin tray storage here. And then up here, you've got your lane departure mitigation button on or off. You've got your front collision mitigation button on or off, traction control on or off, your parking sensors on and off, and then your trunk release. Okay, continuing up here, you've got another piece of that nice fake wood trim up here. You do have a little bit of the piano black, but it's just a little bit, and having it in small doses makes a nice touch. Okay, this is a tilt and telescoping wheel, but the tilt and telescope release lever is quite far down, but it is down here. Right now it's in the release position. Normally it would be up. Okay, let's step in and take a look. All right, so this is a push start. I always like it when the graphics move and the car starts up. Okay, so basically what you have up here is you have your battery charge level, you have your fuel gauge, and then in the middle is your driver's information system, and this is what you can manipulate. Up on the top, you've got a little graphic that shows you if you're charging the battery or if you're using power. Green farther to the left, and green is the more charging you're doing, and the farther in the blue is the more power that you're using. So this says EV ready down here, which tells you it's ready to operate on just battery power. Your eco mode, that's the green leaf, and then your gear selector indicator. You got your digital miles per hour, and then up here it tells you if your adaptive cruise control is on and your lane keeping assist button is on. Okay, down the middle you've got trip A, which shows your miles per gallon, and then if you use this little lever over here, push it, and it shows you trip B and A, and then your regular odometer. Okay, and then you got a clock and the outdoor temperature as well. Now, on the steering wheel, as far as the controls go, you've got on the left side, you've got an information button, which allows you to select one of about 10 different icons. Okay, on any one of these, if you click enter button, you go into the menu. Okay, and then you can use the arrows up and down to change something, or left and right. Typically on this driver's information system, it's only a left-right. Up and down will instantly access the sources for your media, no matter what screen you're on. When you're supposed to use this to change something else, it'll actually show you the arrow up and down arrows or the left and right arrows. Otherwise, typically in each screen, there's basically one thing that you can see. Okay, down here, you've got your phone on, phone off, a back button, and then voice command. Voice command will let you control your climate, your phone, your music, and your navigation. Okay, and then you have a volume up and down button for your media system. Over here on the right, these are all your cruise control buttons. So this is how you turn it on, and using the main button, which also turns on your lane keeping assist. Okay. This button over here is another graphic symbol for your lane keeping assist. So it just lights up the lines if you're going to, if you're crossing over them. The car will also steer a little bit, and it will shake this, it'll audibly warn you. Okay. You have your gap setting for your cruise control right here. Okay. And then, of course, resume, set, and cancel, and either plus or minus to increase or decrease your cruise control speed. You have all of your light controls over here on the left stock. This is all auto lights, including auto high beam and low beam and auto on off. And then you also have your fog lights and your turn signals. Over here on the right, you have all of your windshield wiper controls, and this is auto as well. You do have paddle shifters, even though it's a CVT. All right, let's take a look at the rest of the car. So moving over to the infotainment system, this system comes with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Bluetooth, XM radio, HD radio, AM and FM, and has a 330 watt sound system with 9 speakers, including a subwoofer. And the sound is really, really nice, as you can imagine. So it has one physical button, that is your power on or off for your audio, and then your volume. Okay, so on here you've got a home button, which is what you're seeing here. You've got a shortcut to navigation, and I'll talk about that map in a little bit here. And you've got audio, and then you have got your phone, and then you've got, of course, a back button, and then you have bright and dimness. So if I tap it once, you can control it manually. And if I tap it again, it goes to like a night mode. And if I tap it again, it goes off. Tap it again, it comes on. Okay. Keep in mind, if you have your navigation running at night and you shut that off, your turn-by-turn directions will still show up in your driver's information screen. Okay, so if that glare is hard for you, then that's a really nice adjustment you can make. Okay, we have another video in which we'll do the details of a lot of these things right in here. So I'm not going to get into that at this point, but it is a really nice system, and it doesn't disappoint at all. All right, so down here on the climate control system, of course, you got your fan speed. If you push this climate button, it does bring up the controls on the screen. However, every control is a physical control as well. So down here, you've got your on or off, you got recirculatory, you've got fresh air, you've got the front defroster, the rear defroster. Over here, you can push it to auto. This is dual zone auto climate control. Okay, you can set the temperature here. You can see it changing up on the infotainment screen. And then, of course, down here, you can change it as well for the passenger. What I like is that sync button is right there, and it makes both sides do the same thing. I like it when they have that physical sync button. You does have 3-stage heated seats in the front. Okay, moving on down, you do have an electronic parking brake. You do have a brake hold feature, so if you engage that, once you push the brake and come to a stop, you can let your foot off the brake and the car won't roll. Be aware that that does not work in reverse. It only works when you're going in drive. All right, down here you got this push button transmission, which again, I like having a manual shifter, but it works. It certainly makes it a flatter space. And then over here, you've got 3 modes. You can have electric vehicle only, so it's operating just on battery. You have an econ mode to help you save gas. And then you have a sport mode for a little better acceleration. And Rob and I both noticed that this sport mode tends to work best at when you're already at a rolling speed and then accelerate than it does like from a 0 to say 50 or 60. All right. Down here, this does have a wireless phone charger, which is just awesome. I have my phone sitting on there right now. And then you do have 2 charging ports. What's kind of interesting to note is that the passenger side is a 1 amp and the driver's side is a 1.5 amp. I don't know why they put two different ones in there, but that's what's there. You do have, this is your connection for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And my phone is a very large smartphone, so it does fit in there, and it works, and it charges. It has a little indicator light there. It's like yellow right now. If I take my phone off it, it's going to turn green. So you do know that it's actually charging it. Okay. Now, just past that, you've got 2 nice cup holders, and then you've got a very interesting sort of a multifunctioning center armrest area. First of all, the center armrest slides. So you can have it up further for more comfort if you need that, or back further. Okay. Secondly, this first piece right here, you can use this to store things on. But you can also just shove that backwards, and then you have access to a nice deep, very deep center armrest storage. You've got a 12-volt outlet plug-in down here. But if that isn't enough, you can grab the little button down here, lift this up. Okay. Then you can grab this and lift that up. So if you want to see it fully exposed, you got 2 levels here. So you could, push this back, store a few things, cover it, and then put the more important things on top. So you don't always have to go in there. Okay, but that's really nice. Over on the passenger side, the glove compartment here doesn't have a dampened opening, but it's very big. Will fit lots of things in there. Okay. Again, I like this matte fake wood finish up here. A little bit of the piano black, but that isn't so bad. Like I said, in small amounts, I don't mind that. I do like the one thing I should point out. This is a change from Honda's earlier designs where they had this as a standalone. You know, it's more flush with the dashboard, so it looks like it's, you know, it was meant to go there, not an afterthought, and I really like that. Okay, the mirror is a automatic dimming rear view mirror. Okay, up here you do have a sunroof, so you have an open, close, and then a sliding button. So if I open it like this, you can see that there. I'll stop it, and a close button. And of course, the window shade itself is manual, so you just grab it and you can pull it. There's a little handle right here. This is your to do with your dome lights. So, you know, do they come on when the doors open or don't they? That's where you turn that on or off. And then you got your 3 home link buttons. You do have a conversation mirror right here. And if you open it up a little bit further, you have a sunglass storage. Okay, the visors both are backlit and they are telescoping. All right, that being said, let's go take a look at the back. Okay, so opening up the back of the 2020 CRV Hybrid, you got the same nice, of course, beautiful color combination. You got 2 more speakers here in the door. You've got a bottle holder. You got some storage here and back here a little bit. Okay, and then let's just step inside for a minute. And I left the seats where they were, my seat where it was. Okay, you can see that I have almost 6 inches of space, or actually probably more than that. Okay, so plenty of leg room. Headroom wise, I've got 2 inches at least, probably plus a little bit. Okay, plenty of headroom, plenty of leg room. The seats themselves are comfortable. They're slightly contoured. I know they don't look like it, but with this little dip right here, it's very comfortable. This little back support area. I do like the armrest here because it stays up, so you feel like you got some good support. You got 2 cup holders right here, which is nice. Okay. The seats themselves are a 60-40 split, so they'll lay fold flat forward, giving you more cargo room. Then down here you have 2 2.5 amp USB charging ports. So I like it when they include 2 of them, one for each passenger. And then, of course, on the passenger side, you do have a seat back pocket. Okay, so overall, a really nice interior. Thanks for watching. All right, so my favorite thing is this, and it's the wireless charger in the car. I like it that it's got 2 different lights. Green means it's not charging. You put your phone on it and it turns orange, so you know that it's going to be that it's charging. And then you have a power on and off if you want to shut the whole thing off. Okay, so my favorite thing is the center console up front. Number 1 is that it slides forward and aft for taller or shorter people, depending on how you adjust your seat. And then, of course, also all the additional storage, the 2-level storage that you have in there. Yeah. Lots of capability, lots of storage. That's my favorite thing. Folks, I'm Rob. And I'm Dr. Seuss.
And he is Dr. Seuss. He's actually Dr. Doolittle. He talks to the animals. Thought you were going to get me on that one, didn't you?
I did. Shoot. All right.
Anyway, say, hey, folks, I'm Rob.
And I'm Nathan.
And we are two guys in a trailer park. I was trying to think arc, but I couldn't get that out that quick, Dr. Seuss. So.
2 guys, yeah. Okay.